everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Bengals going up against the Texans. With that, let's get out to NRG Stadium in Houston. On the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number two, number three, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's the kicker, Nick Novak, to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Offensively for Cincinnati, here comes Andy Dalton. And for these Bengals fans, I know they don't want to hear this, but that Week 15 loss to the Steelers, their fourth loss in a row to Pittsburgh at Paul Brown Stadium.
And that loss also means that they can't have a winning season.
Correct.
The Cincinnati Bengals, for the first time since 2010, and you know how they answered that one? They drafted A.J. Green and Andy Dalton. They'll be going back in the draft to try and get more players just like those.
I was going to say, you get two more of those, you're in pretty good shape.
Yes, you are.
First carry now. This is Hill. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Again, it's Hill. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Covington able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. Back deep, the Texans' 4th-round pick, rookie Tyler Ervin. And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes the man under center for the Houston Texans, and it's going to be Tom Savage. Is he the spark that this Houston Texans team needs down the stretch? Because he came in Week 15, did a pretty nice job.
And, partner, he's going to have the chance to prove it, I believe. I think that Bill O'Brien, the head coach of the Texans, will ride Tom Savage as long as he plays as he did against the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a tremendous performance off the bench. Remember, 3 different schools in college before going to the pros and having to wait his turn. He's shown patience, Now he wants to show production.
Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Let's go!
To throw on 2nd down is Savage. Mumphrey with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A first down carry now for Miller. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Adam Jones is a really talented cornerback who's having a career renaissance.
Again, it's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Okay, in my short time, or maybe as some of the kids might say, my long time here on this earth, I've yet to meet a running back who turns down carries or catches. And Lamar Miller fits that bill for the Houston Texans. He actually moved to Houston for a chance to touch the ball more, and it's turned out to be a 1,000-yard season, the second one of his career.
Yeah, 2nd time in his career and on track for the best year of his professional career.
He does it all. Runs it, catches it. He sets the tone for the Houston Texans on offense.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On first down, Savage. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Savage now on 2nd. It's complete to Fuller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Savage on 3rd, and that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. And now the Texans defense, they get ready here. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real, okay? As you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
Dalton, 1st and 10. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Last couple of games, A.J. Green's been absent, including Week 15 against the Steelers. But despite his missed time, he still leads the Bengals in receiving yards.
And really would love to play down the stretch because he is less than 40 yards away from his 6th straight 1,000-yard season. That's what he's looking for right now. They can't go to the playoffs. They can't get a winning record. I think A.J. Green would love to have that 1,000-yard season to finish things off.
They come out here in the eye. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. There goes Jeremy Hill. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jeremy Hill, 54 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Jeremy Hill touchdown run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return, here comes Keith Mumphrey. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Oh, spinning away. Lamar Miller. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 69 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Nick Novak on now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And heading back onto the field now, the Texans defense. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. Green with a catch left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Set 380. 380.
On second down, Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They set up the screen to Hill. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
On first down, it's Savage. Caught left side, Hopkins. They got 29 yards there, and that'll be good for a Houston first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense. Still first down.
First and 15 here behind the chains.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing!
Savage now. And he's got him over the middle. Fedorowicz. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And ready now for second and 9.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. So the pickup there for Lamar Miller, and he actually shredded his current team last year when he played against them. 175 yards, another 61 in the air, and 2 touchdowns.
I guess that's a classic example of if you can't stop him, go get him, put him on your team. Lamar Miller, a big-time pickup for the Texans.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing!
Savage from the 50, and finding Fedorowicz. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing!
A play fake to Miller. Now Savage going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Throwing on third down, it's Savage. And this is going to be incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up. On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They begin the drive with Hill, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
The play fake to Hill. Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And Dalton hands to Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So Jeremy Hill got the call there, and he's trying to pick his yardage back up. 2 years ago, Charles, he was over 1,100. Last year, below 800.
Just never got going with any consistency throughout the 2015 season. You know his determination is sky high for this one.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. So 1 quarter in the books here on Christmas Eve. 10-7 our score. We're back to Houston in just a moment. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Dalton with a give to Hill. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They run it again with Hill. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Third and 2 for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Tyler Eifert has become one of the most reliable red zone targets in the league. Personally, I think he's one of the most reliable targets, period, and there's no doubt Andy Dalton's going to look for him in this situation.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out here in the eye. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Dalton on third and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And that makes it 14-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Miller, the lone setback.
Third, 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. All right, as we sit here right now, let's look after Week 15 teams that are in. Seahawks clinching NFC West, NFC East Cowboys in, AFC West Raiders, and then, of course, the Patriots out of the AFC East. Who do you like?
I tell you what, it's still hard for me to go against the Patriots, even though we know that Gronk won't play throughout the playoffs. They know how to adjust better than any team in football. But Dallas, I know people want to find a way to knock them out of this deal. I think that youth will be served for Dallas. And what Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott are giving them, I think the rest of the team is feeding off of it.
One team I didn't mention maybe that could make some noise, who?
I would say Green Bay, because they still have a chance to win the NFC North in a showdown possibly with Detroit in the final week of the season.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
Green 39.
From the gun on 3rd, Savage. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On 4th down, the Texans will turn it over to the active leader in punting yards, and that's Shane Leckler. Back deep for the Bengals, Adam Jones. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he coughed it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After reviewing the play, the line on the field is reversed.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Hill, the lone setback. Second down, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Andy Dalton, and able to find Green. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, it's real easy to ascertain that in the game plan, Andy Dalton to A.J. Green was deemed vital.
And it certainly was the focal point of the defense. They just had trouble with it. Most teams do.
Well, that just tells you how good it is. These guys have grown together, coming into the Bengals, getting together early, and continuing to get better. Doesn't matter what defense is put out there. They feel like they have an answer for it.
Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When people see Vince Wilfork, they don't think about his versatility, do they? But we've seen that throughout his career where he's actually played some defensive end as well as his expected defensive tackle and nose tackle positions. Strength, great quickness inside. That allows him to make plays in the offensive backfield.
Absolutely a run stopper. Dalton to Hill on the draw. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now Dalton. And Eifert has it. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Howland Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Hill to try again. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Dalton on 3rd and goal. He's got time in the pocket. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Miller, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The veteran Carlos Dansby in on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Here's Savage now on second. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
No expecting pass. From the gun on third, Savage. And finding Fedorowicz. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
A first down throw coming. Savage. That one complete to Anderson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
To the air again, Savage. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now inside the red zone, Savage looking for someone to throw to. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And back to the air. Savage on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39!
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. And Novak's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So 2 first-half field goals now for a guy who, and you hate to give him the tag a journeyman, but it's fair to say, Charles, he's been around in his career.
Yeah, it's more half leg will travel for him. He is a guy that's bounced around a bit, but he can still stroke him when called upon, just as he did right there.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Getting ready to go again, here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Ready. Blue 10. Blue 10. Hey, hey, hey.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's got time. And a right side completion here by LaFell. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception of the first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Dalton, 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Charles, I have to bring up something you told me about last week. You often find hidden talents with a lot of these guys in the NFL. And Baltimore kicker Justin Tucker, he's a heck of an opera singer, and he's very good at singing some holiday tunes, isn't he?
He certainly is, and when he sings, he captivates you. Because I've actually seen him on video in the tails, right? I mean, he looks fantastic, but he sounds even better. And not only that, how about what he's done on the field? 10 field goals of 50 yards or more this season, which ties a record set by Blair Walsh in 2012 when Walsh was a rookie.
But seriously, go to your favorite search engine. Just put in Justin Tucker Opera. You'll be blown away. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. The first down throw coming. Savage. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Savage. Underneath for Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Second down now after the pass completion.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on second down is Savage. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Let's go. Blue 90.
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. Drops it to Blue, complete. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. They come out here in the eye. The busy night continues for Hill. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Texans right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Bengals, though, are still right in this game and will certainly be looking for a way to pull this one out in the second half. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. 1st and 10. Miller's going to look for a gap, and he's going for the 69-yard touchdown. We're brand new at 7. 3rd and goal. Dalton's looking towards the end zone, and he'd cap off the 11-play drive with the TD. The Bengals go up by 4. Bengals have it on 2nd and 5. Green's going to cough up possession here, and he'll end up picking up 8 yards on the play. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Boyd's wide open here on the catch, and after the short pass, he'll score. Bengals push their lead to 11. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. A beautiful fake. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bengals defense readies as they head onto the field. This will be their first crack here of the second half. We'll see what, if any, adjustments they made in the locker room.
And the bulk of adjustments usually come down to, guys, we did pretty well in the first half. Play with that intensity, with that focus, and we'll adjust anything else they throw at us in the second half.
Second drive here of the second half. Miller, the lone setback. Savage on first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That'll give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Brandon LaFell, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They begin with a run by Miller. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. From the gun on 3rd, Savage. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. Here's Jones. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Texans defense heading back out now, ready to get their cracks again. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Hill, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me
review.
see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. All kinds of time. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. To give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
AD to AJ. And it's been like that throughout this game. And I think it's a huge reason why they are in the lead.
I like that. AD to AJ. Andy Dalton to AJ Green. Such a tough cover. And they are proving it here in this one. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. This will be caught just inside the 10. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This will be Dalton again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Bengals score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now here's Mumphrey. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Third and long. It's Savage. And that is incomplete. Alfred Blue, the man he was looking for. And it's 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Shane Leckler now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Jones on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans defense, we watch them get set to go. They're trailing on the scoreboard. Now, they had to watch that last drive, then they come out here. Defensively, when you played, did you like being out there defensively to start the second half or wait to drive?
I wanted to be out there right away. Come out of the locker room, get right back into the flow of the game, because sometimes when you sat around, you liked it when your offense gave you a long drive, but it made it a little bit tougher to get out on the field.
Well, it's the second drive here. We'll see how they respond. Hill, the lone setback.
380.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And a look now at Lamar Miller. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
All right, here we go.
Here's Savage on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Keith Mumphrey that time. And it's second down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Hey, boys, we got four down. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on third down, it's Savage surveying the field. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Four down.
They come up in an offset eye. On first and 10, Savage. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Savage on first. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down is Savage. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Keith Mumphrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, They've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it with Hill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now carry number 20 here for Hill. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd down following the run. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The big man, Vince Wilfork, able to get him down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll run. This is Burkhead. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, they run with Burkhead. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A play fake to Hill. Dalton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Chinese on the Ringo. Chinese on the Ringo.
On second down, here's Savage. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10.
We got four. Here we go now. Blue 90.
The first down throw coming. Savage. His throw incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. On second and 10, Savage. He's got time in the pocket. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on third down, it's Savage. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, Savage. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Savage wants to throw yet again. That's caught, Fedorowicz. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
3rd and 2, Savage. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Green, 39.
On first down, it's Savage. He's got Fuller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Again throwing. It's Savage. He's got time. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Savage. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, that pressure came right up the middle. Remember the good old days when they would scheme to make sure that they smacked the guy snapping the ball? And you know, he had his head down. He's kind of in a vulnerable spot. Rules prevent that now. So you have to go about it a little bit differently, but you can still get pressure there.
Yeah, and almost always when you see somebody get to the ball, it comes off the edge. They're able to sneak through the middle of the line. Hard to believe.
Yeah, cardinal rule broken, isn't it? Right up the middle. That's supposed to be a place you protect the most.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because It's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue?
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And now out comes Houston. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Following the fumble recovery, Savage. Caught left side, Hopkins. It's a pickup of 19, and it's good enough for a Houston first down. Savage on first. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Miller, the lone setback. Second and 10, going with Savage again. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start, offense. Still first down.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Savage wants to throw yet again. And his throw here's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To the air again, Savage. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start,
Let's
offense.
go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Still third down.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on third down, it's Savage. Complete to Mumphrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. He's been blocked twice already. And Novak's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
It's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So 2nd and 10 here. This is Hill. Stiff-armed him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you've got a big guy like that in your backfield who runs as a big man and breaks tackles, it is paramount for a defense to have extra defenders in his vicinity at all times. Because you got to figure he's going to break through the first guy. You're going to need tacklers 2, 3, 4 in order to get him down. Because if you don't, he can continue to run and run it really, really well.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A play fake to Hill. Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now Dalton. And Eifert has it. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the ground, it's Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Hey, 380.
2nd down, Dalton. Green with a catch left side. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run. This is Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. John Simon in on the stop.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Jeremy Hill was the one he was trying to hit there. And it's 3rd and 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. 3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And that's complete to LaFell. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon LaFell, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead is up to 18 now. A 10-play drive that time, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And here comes the Texans now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Savage on first. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second down now after the incompletion. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. And back to the air. Savage on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, Savage. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To the air again, Savage. Complete to Mumphrey. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And they're going to speed things up here. A first down throw coming. Savage. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. On second down, here's Savage. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Now it's Savage. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Fourth down, desperation time for Savage. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Houston defense we watch as they get set to go. They have not had their best performance tonight in this one, partner.
And you know it's tough, and I don't know how it is for you, but building towards a night game, that crescendo.
I didn't play.
But
you tell me.
But us getting ready to broadcast. Sometimes you want to do it a little bit earlier, right? You feel your peak coming. Maybe that's what happened with them. That somewhere in the day they should have kicked off earlier because by the time we got to the night, things tended to fall flat.
ground. This is Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Hill, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a third down.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.